Hey, look, we're building robots, and it's fun.
Robots and students busting a move at the Irving Convention Center. We are all over this competition called First in Texas.
Are you kidding? I can't quit smiling. It's like,
Thousands of dollars in home repairs, all paid for. Learn about the program that made it possible.
I would like for you to meet my new friend, Miranda. Say hi, Miranda.
Touching moments at the Las Colinas Equestrian Center. See the special connection between a girl with special needs and horses. Plus progress at the planned South Irving Library, the action at the Irving Tennis Classic, and little kids having a big time with big vehicles. This is City Source. A special little girl has an inspirational encounter with a horse right here in Irving. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. That story is coming up, but first, students have spent weeks building robots, and this is their chance to put them to the test. It's part of a competition called First in Texas, and we went to the convention center to check it out. It's where robots dash and crash while students steer and cheer. This is the competition called First in Texas.
It's a lot of fun.
awesome.
It is drawing students to the Irving Convention Center from here at home
Jackie Singley Academy here in Irving.
and far beyond.
Wailua, Hawaii, from Brazil. Would you like a lei?
The enthusiasm and adrenaline are everywhere here in the pit area, and then it gets even more intense as teams move to what they call the field. These fast-moving, high-scoring matches are especially impressive when you find out that these robots were built by high school students in just 6 weeks.
On the first Saturday of the year, they find out through a live NASA webcast what the actual challenge is going to be.
This year's game, aerial assist.
The competition is basically kind of like a mix between volleyball and soccer.
So how do they get from this concept they see on a webcast to this? Real robots that can move, pick up, and throw. This has got to be tough to start 6 weeks ago with basically nothing, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. We came up with like a bunches of ideas.
The students made a lot of prototyping. They try a lot of ideas. We did all kinds of testing and all kinds of things. So this was definitely not our first idea.
During the 6 weeks, our only day off is on Sundays.
2-3 nights we stayed up all night.
And when are y'all going to compete?
Next.
This team from Capel, like most here, worked up until the very minute it was time for them to head to the field for their match. Nervous?
Just a little bit.
And when their match got underway, you can see number 3413 there. They did not do as well as they had hoped, but they will get another chance.
We live and we learn, and we do better next time.
So it's back to the practice area. And even though the competition is rough, it is friendly. The teams work together.
Although we're all competing against each other, we're all working together to further our knowledge of science and technology and to become better workers or engineers.
You lend other teams your help, your ideas, and you can teach them about your robot, and it's great.
Robots are kind of what draws them together, but they're learning about collaboration, they're learning about problem solving, critical thinking skills, how to work as a team. I mean, if you want to survive, if you want to do well and succeed as an innovator or anywhere in life today, you have to know what it is to work in a team, to collaborate, to problem solve.
You can see they come together to have fun too.
It's nice to meet people from other countries.
The atmosphere here is everyone's accepted. I mean, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, what you like to do.
This is like fun, like science nerdy.
The fun can also help their standings because they are judged on team spirit.
Spirit, yes, I don't know.
Here, they don't always know what to expect next.
Hi.
But in the longer term, they can look for the thrill of bright careers. First execs have found
98% of our kids graduate high school, 88% go on and enroll in higher ed, and 86% of those students actually go into engineering, technical, scientific fields of study.
The main goal of all this is to promote science, technology, engineering, and math. That's where the jobs are.
And that's where the jobs are. From an industry perspective, we need lots of talented, dedicated people to come in and help us solve all the problems.
What do you want to do for a career?
I would like to be a mechanical engineer.
Petroleum or civil engineering?
I want to be an electrical engineering.
Architectural engineering.
In either the field of robotics or in spaceflight.
What made you want to pursue that field?
Well, actually first is the reason I want to pursue engineering.
University reps are here and eager to talk with these students.
We have over $19 million in scholarship that first students can apply for.
The top winners from here in Irving go on to the international competition. But the students realize it is about much more than robots.
It's fun and it's work, but it's a big payoff. I mean, no matter where you end up, whether you're first, whether you're last, it's just a good experience, one that you can take with you.
Certainly a lot of bright young people out there. In conjunction with that competition, the Irving Chamber of Commerce hosted a Technology's Futures panel for the business community. Here's what else is coming up at the Convention Center. March 29th is the Alt Car Expo, and we're going to be out there showing you some of the vehicles running on alternative energy, maybe even taking a few for a spin. April 11th through 13th, sports stars will be at the Game Day Connection Fan Fest. April 12th is the Deaf Nation Expo. April 18th and 19th is the No Excuses Throwdown featuring extreme athletes who are disabled. Find ticket prices and a full listing of public events at irvingconventioncenter.com. Runners still have a chance to register for the GE Irving Marathon, and organizers just found out that it will again be a Boston Marathon qualifying event. You're looking at video from last year, and this year's course will be a bit different. It will include the Convention Center, the Campion Trail, and more. The marathon will raise money for Our Children's House at Baylor Irving. The marathon is April 5th. Register and learn more at irvingmarathon.com. All of the candidates for mayor and city council have agreed to participate in our open line election special. Hear from them beginning on April 10th at 1:30 p.m. on ICTN. We will also make the program available online. Here are the candidates in the order they will appear on the ballot. For mayor, incumbent Beth Van Dyne and Herbert A. Gears are running. For city council place 3, it is Billy Hickman and incumbent Dennis Webb. For city council place 5, Oscar Ward and incumbent Rose Canaday are on the ballot. Here are the dates to keep in mind. Early voting is April 28th through May 6th. Then Election Day is May 10th. The city secretary's office can answer election questions. That number is 972-721-2493. There is also information at cityofirving.org. Yeah, every homeowner knows that expenses can add up quickly. Taxes, repairs, maintenance, and more. They can be a challenge for people with low incomes. We met a couple facing those high costs, and their story begins on a classic game show.
We got married on November the 18th, 1967.
That was the beginning of the Donaldsons' eventful life together.
From Hollywood, here come the newlyweds.
They were on that classic game show, but only the audio still exists from their appearance.
Married just 7 months, Jim and Carol Donaldson.
After the show, their busy lives spun forward, and Carol Donaldson is happy to share every chapter of their history.
Jim was in the Navy. I used to work for Vice President Cheney at Halliburton. My mom had about 18 kids.
The Donaldsons had children of their own, and they settled in Irving, where Jim led a church. One thing they did not do in those busy years is focus on saving for retirement. Their home started to show it. Obvious foundation problems, rotting wood, and...
It's a stressful thing to know that your toilet's not working. You got to go down to the place down there to use it because nothing's working.
Miss Dalton, how are you, ma'am?
Oh, wonderful.
They learned about a home rehabilitation program offered by the City of Irving's Department of Housing and Human Services.
It is designed to help low to moderate income families with some of the larger scale repairs that are tough to do.
They fixed all of these to work right, put new ones in. Fabulous.
On this day, the city's team returned to the Donaldsons' home to check out the results. Crews did a lot of work here. The foundation is now fixed.
It's recovered pretty well.
They dug a
huge hole in here.
The toilets work after extensive sewer repairs.
And
a lot
we
better
had
than going down the street.
a lot better than going down the street.
The Donaldsons are thrilled with it all.
Are you kidding? I can't quit smiling. It's like, ah!
It's a total transformation of the house because of the things they did inside and out. Yeah, it's been a great project.
A great opportunity for us as team members at the city to be able to help people that really want to help themselves. Our goal of our program is to help people sustain themselves and get back on track.
The money comes from the federal government. It is from Housing and Urban Development. They provide community development block grant funding for us to assist residents.
The money can pay for repairs to 15 to 20 Irving homes every year.
It is very exciting, especially with a family like the Donaldsons.
Actually, the very favorite one was the windows.
They did a good job on that.
The windows are part of a weatherization process designed to add energy efficiency. The Donaldsons can already see the difference.
We saw an incredible decrease in our electric bills primarily. It was cut in half.
When we provide services, the weatherization program, windows, doors, insulation, electrical, plumbing, mechanical, anything that we can upgrade on the property, we go ahead and do it.
That's what builds neighborhoods. That's what continues to make neighborhoods successful.
After almost 40 years in the ministry, you spend your life serving other people. Yeah. And all of a sudden, to have somebody, the city of Irving, these good people, come in and do something for us, sometimes it's hard to get used to, but we're, like I said before, we're incredibly grateful.
My reward is seeing the homeowner happy that we were able to do this for them. The smile that we received and the cookies too.
That's what made this morning.
Oh yeah, we've had a few goodies from time to time with the Donaldsons.
Carol is a long-time baker, so it's interesting that back when they were on the Newlywed Game,
Jim and Carol, you're our grand prize winners today.
and winning.
Yes, win.
What'd you win?
We got an electric stove, of course.
And a ladybug hair dryer.
And all these years later, they have something of which they are even more proud. Their renovated home.
You guys have a fabulous house here.
Thanks to y'all.
This is going to be our retirement home. This is where we're going to stay.
So grateful. I am so thankful.
The city has those funds available every year. To learn more about the qualifications, go to cityofirving.org, then click Housing under Departments or follow the link you see on the screen. Also, the phone number is 972-721-4800. After some delays, work is progressing at the planned South Irving Library. You may have noticed the work underway at the site across Irving Boulevard from the current Central Library. Capital Improvement Program Director Casey Tate stopped by ICTN to update us on the work underway. He says the most challenging part of the basement construction is done.
Progress on the South Irving Library is beginning to pick up. The groundwater issue has been resolved and is taken care of. The contractor has drilled most of the piers for the foundation for this building, and in fact all of the basement walls are all concrete. They've been poured, and now the floor of the basement has been poured. Within 2 weeks from now, the contractor in early April will begin to put up the red iron or the structural steel for the building in preparation for the main floor, first floor slab to be poured, and then we'll be working on the second floor slab.
He says all the construction could be complete by the end of the year. Along with the book collection, it will feature special areas for teens and kids as well as activity space. The Irving Public Library wants people to know that there is a lot more to find at the branches than books. Over spring break, librarians invited some of the biggest vehicles in the city to the West Irving branch for a program called Touch a Truck. Take a look.
I think it's great. The kids get to come out and climb on things and see what everything's about.
Our mission is to be educational and entertaining for our community. I hope they get to learn about all our important city vehicles. The police department's here, the fire department. The Parks and Rec has brought the wood chipper.
We brought out today our chipper and the brush truck. We take all the trees that we trim and remove, we grind them up and make the mulch, and then we put it back in the planet by doing the flower beds and around the trees.
What do you hope these kids get out of seeing all this today?
Oh, the same thing we always do. We hope to acquaint them with the fire department, make them where when we arrive they're not scared of us, and just have some fun.
Just came to see all the fire trucks and garbage trucks and wood chopper, so he loved it.
A lot of kids are fascinated by garbage trucks. I know I was when I was young, and just to get close to them and watch them work, it really makes their day, I think.
It's great for the kids, and they've been enjoying it from all different ages because I have a 5th grader, 3rd, and she's kindergarten.
What do you think of this today?
Oh, it's awesome. We're actually visitors from Missouri, and my friend told us about it, so we came and checked it out.
I think being able to get in and see the ambulance, she really enjoyed that.
A lot of people are like, we didn't know y'all did this or y'all have this type of machine, and they're pretty excited about it.
I think it's really great that the city is willing to do this for us. This library puts on a lot of great opportunities.
I think it's pretty fun. The kids get excited and get to see how some of the stuff works. You know, just kind of learn what people are doing in the city. It's pretty cool.
Learn more about programs offered at all of the branches at cityofirving.org/library. A pro tennis tournament returned to Irving with a new name this year. Players told us the competition was tough and they wouldn't have it any other way.
The 2014 winners from and Santiago Gonzalez.
With these award presentations, the Irving Tennis Classic wrapped up a week's worth of matches at the Four Seasons Resort and Club.
It's a really tough tournament. If you can do well here, you can pretty much do well anywhere in the world.
Misha Zverev was among the top 50 players in the world and now lives in Dallas.
It's awesome to, have such a great tournament and not just next door.
On the days we stopped by, the stands were far from full.
Maybe if it wasn't so cold, I think it would have been a lot better.
A little cold, but it's been really good.
Our team heard from fans who were willing to brave the cold to watch the action.
We're from Dallas Baptist University, and we play on the tennis team there, so we're pumped to come see some pro tennis matches. This has been amazing.
I'm an assistant coach, and I've played tennis all my life, so I was interested just to come out and see some tennis.
Santiago Gonzalez really impressed me in the doubles final.
Clearly, they know tennis, but the tournament director hopes this event will draw others.
Our biggest goal is to have people who are not necessarily playing tennis or follow tennis to come out for the social aspect, grab a friend, and they can discover how good the sport of tennis is.
He says the ability for fans to interact with players is another positive way this tournament is different.
The players are very nice as far as it comes to autographs.
You can be really close to the players, you can interact with them.
We're so close, literally like high-five distance, so that's been really fun.
The City of Irving was among the sponsors of this tournament, which changed its name from the Dallas Tennis Classic.
And we are very pleased to have City of Irving jump on board and supporting us, helping us create the stadium court, which is fantastic help for us. And we're surely hoping for a long-term relationship.
I'd love to have it here more often and make sure it continues to be here.
Those players competed for $125,000 in prize money. For the next few weeks, Irving firefighters will be flushing fire hydrants throughout the city. Yes, Irving remains under Stage 3 watering restrictions, but this is a process required by state and federal agencies. Firefighters check for pressure and possible debris in the lines to make sure those hydrants are in working order when needed. Coming up, the touching story of a horse making a difference. But first, WebWatch, our most popular and most talked about videos online. Our preview of the Texas Musicians Museum planned for Heritage Crossing continues to draw interest. On YouTube, Michael Powers wrote, "This is amazing. Topsy is my wife, and I'd love to perform at your grand opening." Thanks for the comment, Michael. Glad you're impressed, and my regards to your wife, Topsy. Also getting a lot of views, ICTN's coverage of a town hall meeting featuring plans for the former Texas Stadium site. And rounding out the WebWatch this time, a story from our last show on the reopening of the Valley Ranch Library following renovations. If you missed any of those stories, find them at ictn.tv. That's also where you can watch us live 24/7. Plus, catch us at youtube.com/The City of Irving. We have more than 1,000 videos for you to watch, and we always like it when you leave us a comment. Here's a chance to do some spring cleaning on a bigger scale. Keep Irving Beautiful is hosting the Texas Trash Off. It is part of a national Great American Cleanup. The local effort is Saturday, April 5th at Trinity View Park. Register by emailing info@rockthegreen.org. Easter is approaching, and that means the return of some city traditions. The underwater egg hunt brings games, snacks, and the Easter Bunny to the North Lake Aquatic Center. As you see in this video from past years, kids also head into the pool to hunt for Easter eggs. That free event is Friday, April 4th at 6 p.m. And then you can stay dry for this one on Saturday, April 19th. It's the citywide egg hunt in the Heritage District. The Easter Bunny will make a return visit. Find out about other city-sponsored activities by visiting irvingevents.org. A group of Irving businesses came together to make a dream come true for a deserving visitor. Our Jolene DeVito was there to watch it unfold.
It is a very special day for 13-year-old Miranda Nightingale.
She's talked about horses for quite a while.
I'll tell you what. Her life is normally full of doctors, hospitals, therapy sessions. But not today. This day is for healing of a different kind.
You're ready to see what you like, huh?
Now, she don't know what to expect.
Ready? All right, come on. Come on.
Oh, look.
Oh,
Come here, Tex. I know. I would like for you to meet my new friend, Miranda. Say hi, Miranda. I heard you wanted to meet a miniature horse. Is that true? Yeah. Oh, cool. Come on, buddy. You can come up here by the chicken. That a boy.
Miniature horses, Miranda's obsession. It's all she's talked about since striking up a conversation with a fellow patient at the Carrick Brain Center of Irving. So Carrick, the Irving Equestrian Center, and 2 animal therapy groups came together to facilitate this special introduction.
Say hi, Miranda. I made a new friend today. You made a new friend today, Miranda.
Oh, it makes me just feel wonderful. Yeah, that's all that matters. You know, because she knows she's not normal. And with a horse, she's normal.
Born healthy, Miranda contracted a virus when she was just 15 months old. It attacked and damaged her brain. She now struggles to speak. It's hard for her to walk. Doctors have rarely seen anything like it. But none of that matters to her new friends. None at all.
There's a bond that happens with the horse or with the animal between the person or the child and the animal. And when that happens, it's when the healing starts. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
You know, animals just, they're so accepting of people like her, don't you think? You know, like, did you see the horse was just putting her head on her? You know, so cute. And so it makes her feel good. It just looks like they talk together without talking.
Wow, look at that, Miranda.
Miranda and her family happily travel from their farm in Oklahoma here to Irving for her treatment because they have nothing but rave reviews for the Carrick Brain Center. For the first time, they see real progress. And that progress, coupled with the healing power of horses, has them cautiously optimistic.
If you have an underdeveloped part of the brain, we have to create environments or activities that stimulate that part of the brain. And I've seen children start to speak. I've seen children start to walk. I've seen veterans learn to love their family.
Without a doubt, Miranda's struggles are not over. She has a long road ahead. But after this successful introduction, her family decided that Miranda will walk that road with a miniature horse of her own by her side. I'm Jolene DeVito for City Source.
She's a rock star now.
Good story, and there is an event that may help you celebrate this special animal in your life. A big party for pets and their people is coming up. Get Rover ready because PetPalooza returns to the Animal Care campus with games, contests, vendors, food, and more. The event celebrates the 4th anniversary of the Animal Care campus. PetPalooza is Saturday, March 29th from 10 a.m. until 2 at the Animal Care campus. I'll be out there to judge some of the costume contests, so make sure your dog is dressed to impress. PetPalooza caps off a week full of adoption specials. Quite a list here, so I hope you have a pen. March 25th is called 2 for Tuesday. Get 2 pets for the price of 1. Wednesday the 26th, adoptions are half price. On Thursday the 27th, dogs weighing more than 40 pounds are free. March 28th is Free Feline Friday. And on the day of PetPalooza, pets 4 years or older are free. Under 4, those adoptions are half price. And of course, you don't have to wait until then to adopt. It's time for our Pets of the Week. So let's head out to the Animal Care campus.
Hi, I'm Mary down at Irving Animal Services. This is Julia. Julia is a 5-year-old white Chihuahua mix. She is very sweet and loving towards her handler. She is down at the shelter and waiting for her forever home. Come down and visit Julia today. For the second pet of the week, we have Miranda. Miranda is approximately 6 months old. She's a Border Collie mix. She is very playful and fun-loving and very gentle. Come down and meet Miranda today. For our third pet of the week, we have a little German Shepherd puppy. She is estimated to be about 8 weeks old. She will get bigger and is a large breed. She is very playful, but at the same time a very sweet cuddler. Come down and meet the puppy today.
Thanks a lot, Mary. Some cute dogs there. The Animal Care campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. I'm checking out some of the coolest cars running on alternative energy, and you can see them on the next City Source. Plus, we will take you to the Animal Care campus for PetPalooza, the fun event we just told you about, all that marks the 4th anniversary of that facility. See some of the creative costumes owners created this year. Plus, the program giving young people a chance to interact with police officers, all while learning to shoot a bow and arrow. Email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. We may read some of your messages here on the show, or of course, you can always comment on our videos at youtube.com/thecityofirving. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with more of the robotics competition at the Convention Center. Thanks to everyone who's a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.